Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Rams come in ranked in the top 10 in rush defense, and they'll go up against the Seahawks team looking to make a dent in that ranking.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And he motions the wide receiver. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Let's go, Ohio!
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. And the wideout in motion. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Watching that, Marty, 40. Check it, hungry.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's Garoppolo to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
No. Jack, Patriot.
Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he motions the wide receiver. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd down and the offense needing 5 yards. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Howard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart, yeah, even for a talented receiver. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Come on, let's go!
They'll try the right side with Bell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's got room. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. K1 short. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion is Fedorowicz. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Rams add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And Now come the Seahawks. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down.
And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jordan Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Let's go. Flex round.
Again, it's Watson. And he's got Bennett. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Watson on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Bird. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. To throw on second is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? To throw is Garoppolo. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Now let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go. 1, 9, 1.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Second down now after the pass completion.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Watson now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
All right, here we go.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
Patriot! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
He'll try and throw for it here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Klug in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Hey, we got 3 out, 3 out.
Garoppolo now. Floating one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go, Ohio. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Grand 38. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Watson looks to throw again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bird. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd down following the run.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go with Howard again. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He leaves this one for Howard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, here we go. Leopard. Gun. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Over. Green, 39. Watching that one.
On 1st down, Garoppolo dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it up and through. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the
Here we go
clock.
now. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Leopard. Leopard.
In motion left is Funchess. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Charles, we saw